Okay. The next topic is that is unit number 3, wireless LAN standards. Unit number 3 is wireless LAN standard. What is the meaning of wireless LAN standard? What is the meaning of LAN? You already heard the name of this. Wireless stands for there is no connectivity between one end to the another end, that is called as a wireless. What is wired? There is a physical connection is there between the source to the destination, that is called as a wired connection. Wireless connection is there is no wireless, there is no connection between the source to destination, that is wireless. Wireless connectivity, LAN connectivity, that is local area network. Which are the standards we are using in this wireless LAN standards? The standards are nothing but we are using IEEE standards. Institute of Electrical Electronics Engineering. The IEEE stands for Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. This is what the IEEE standards. Based on this IEEE standards, they are going to decide the speed of the particular network. IEEE 802.11. IEEE 802.11. This is the standard of this IEEE. It starts from 802.11. If this is the standard of this standard for IEEE 802.11, they are goes on, changes the version of this, that is 802.11a, 802.11b, 802.11c, 802.11g, and 802.11n. These are some of the standards they are going to define by using this IEEE organization. 802.11a, 802.11b, 802.11c, 802.11g, and 802.11n. These are the standards for defined by the IEEE organization. And this IEEE organization is going to decide some of the standards that he has given in the content. Which are those contents? So the contents given in the syllabus, that is of unit 3 is of IEEE standards. I already told you the IEEE standards, that is of 802.11 A, B, C, G, and N. And next standard for this IEEE is IEEE 802.3, IEEE 802.4, IEEE 802.5, and the last is USB connectivity. You are using the USBs. And next is your Bluetooth 5.1 and 5.2. These are all they have considered as a wireless LAN standards. Wireless LAN standards. Already told you that the IEEE standards are divided into some of the subgroups, the substandards, that is nothing but 802.11 A, B, C, G, and N. These are the substandards of this IEEE. What is the main functionality of this IEEE 802.3? This IEEE 802.3 is working on the Ethernet. It is working on Ethernet. Ethernet is nothing but what? In your laptop, the backside of your laptop, there is a connectivity of Ethernet. Small port is there. Small port is there, that the backside of your laptop. That is called as Ethernet port. That is called as what? Ethernet port. What is the main function? Which standard is operating? The Ethernet is operated on IEEE 802.3. This is a standard they have defined. This is a standard they have defined. We can't change the standard. Ethernet will be working on the IEEE 802.3 standard. What is the functionality of Ethernet? Ethernet, you are seeing that physically. The Ethernet cables we are using, the LAN cables are using. Different LAN cables we are using for connectivity. The different LAN cables, that is Ethernet cables, are divided into 10 base 2, 10 base 5, and 10 gigabytes, fast Ethernet, switch Ethernet. See, these are some of the types comes under this IEEE 802.3. 802.3 is working on Ethernet, and IEEE 802.4, 802.4. This IEEE 802.4 is working on a token bus. It is working on token bus. You heard the name of token. What is the word of token? Token is nothing but the individual. For example, whenever you are in a queue, if you want to purchase particular equipment or a device, if it is a rush, they will give one token. Once your number comes, you have to hand over that token to the another person. This is what the token process is goes on in this process. That is, one computer has given the token to the next computer once that computer has forwarded that frames. Once that computer has forwarded that data, that is a token system is going on in a ring method. Ring, it is looking like a round or egg shaped. It is looking like a round shape or a egg shape. This is working on bus, token bus. It internally, virtually, it is looking like a token ring. Next, IEEE 802.5, 802.5, it is working on token ring. 802.4, that is working on token bus. 802.5, it is working on token ring. It is working on token ring. And next, USB OTG, you have already used the USB cables. What is the use of this USB cables? For the connectivity. If you are moving from one location to another location, if you are sitting at one place, you have to access the data. If you have to access or move data from your mobile to the another mobiles, if you want to move from mobile to the computers, PCs, laptops, at that time, we are going to use this USB cable for connectivity of a particular devices. Laptop, it may be laptop, it may be a mobile, it may be a tablet, it may be a PC, personal computer. So this is may be working on this USB. Okay, on the go. Next, Bluetooth. You heard the name of Bluetooth. Okay, this Wi-Fi and Bluetooth will be working on a smaller distance communication for 100-meter or 10-meter to 100-meter. The Bluetooth and Wi-Fi is going to operate it, and we are going to see the difference between the Bluetooth of 5.1 and 5.2. We'll see that once the content is going to start. Okay, and the actual content will start from the first. The wireless LAN standard. The wireless LAN standard is used the Wi-Fi. What is the full form of Wi-Fi? You should know the full form of Wi-Fi, that is of wireless fidelity. The full form of Wi-Fi is wireless fidelity. What is the function of this Wi-Fi? You are using your Wi-Fi in your mobile. You are using Bluetooth in your mobile. It is the connectivity. It is a wireless connectivity. The distance is very less. You are traveling in the particular vehicle. You are traveling in a car. You are connecting the particular your Wi-Fi to that music device. You are connecting the Wi-Fi to that particular music device. How it is connected? The music device is going to access. It is going to accept your Wi-Fi network. Then and then only you can on that particular music device. So that is the connectivity has been required, and the access is also required for a particular devices. And the frequency range for this Wi-Fi is very less. If you go more than 10 to 15 meters, if you go away from more than 10 to 15 meters, the Wi-Fi connectivity will become decreases. It is going to show that the connectivity is decreasing. So the network is goes on decreases. So it is disconnected immediately. The Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity. This Wi-Fi is going to connect for our mobile phones, our laptops, and wherever you are moving with supported devices. Supported devices is, I have already given you the example, that is you are traveling a car, that music device is having the Wi-Fi connectivity, so you can connect your Wi-Fi to that music devices. So you can connect this Wi-Fi devices to anywhere with a limited distances. Similarly for Bluetooth also, what the functionality of Wi-Fi is using, the same functionality is going to carry in Bluetooth also. By using Bluetooth or the Wi-Fi, you are going to send the particular files, you are going to send the particular data, you are going to send the particular images, you are going to send the particular photos, and you have to receive the particular information which is required from your friend, your colleagues, your relatives. This is what we are using. But the disadvantages of limited distances, you have to follow the particular distances of whatever the range is. If you move away from that particular range, so connectivity will become disconnected. Okay, by using this Wi-Fi also we are using, by using Bluetooth also we are doing the same processes. Wi-Fi is a wireless networking technology that permits to connect wirelessly to a network to the another computer or a mobile devices. Is there any cable we are using for connectivity of Wi-Fi? No, just the Wi-Fi is required, the better range is required between the two devices. You are the sender and the better network is required by the particular receiver. The same process is going to happen for Bluetooth devices. The Bluetooth and the connectivity of the Bluetooth is good for receiving the information, for receiving the data. Particular frequency range is required for connectivity of this. Wireless fidelity is a generic term for a wireless network in the communication norm. It is operated in a local area network without the use of wires or cables. We are not using the wires or cables. We are not using the LAN connectivity. How you are using in practical labs? One computer is connected to another computer, but that computer is going to get giving the network internet through which? Through the LAN cable. Through the LAN cable, everyone is accessing that particular PC using the cable, but Wi-Fi, this is a wireless. So we are not connecting any cable to this Wi-Fi network. So that is the importance of this wireless. And wireless local area network stands for wireless local area network. It is operated on the communication system that is of 802.11. Wi-Fi is operated on 802.11. This is a physical data link layer. It is called as a physical data link layer. What are the applications? I already told you the applications of this, where you are using the connectivity of this Wi-Fi is to the capable devices. Capable devices, nothing but what? If you are using the smartphones and one more person or another person is using the without any Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, that is of set, Nokia set, that is of 6600. Is that the set is having the particular Wi-Fi net device or a particular Wi-Fi app? Is there Bluetooth app? It is not. The particular device is not having that particular apps. We can't connect that particular device to particular system. So we require all the apps which has been installed in both the devices. Then and then only we can share the files, we can share the data among two or more computers or two or more mobile phones. This is going to happen in the Wi-Fi networks. So for this connectivity, for this wireless connectivity, we require the smartphones. If the person is not having the smartphones, we can't connect, we can't send any of the information, we can't share any of the files, we can't share any data between the two devices or two persons. Okay. If you want to send any audio device, if you want to send any audio file, if you want to send any video file, the connectivity is very, very important. If the audio file and the video file is big, if audio file and video file is big, but Wi-Fi range is limited and the Wi-Fi bandwidth is limited, the Wi-Fi frequency is limited, at that time, we can't send that particular, the high bandwidth and the high frequency of audio and high frequency of video. But thus limited work we can do by using this Wi-Fi. Small files we can send with a 100 Mbps, with a 10 Mbps of data. We can't send the more than 1 Gbps, that is of 1 gigabits per second. So at that time, you have to use the particular devices, that is of you are using the particular network by paying some of the amount. Wi-Fi is free. You are connecting the Wi-Fi as a free without paying any amount. If you want to send a big files, you have to pay little bit of amount to get the faster speed. So at this point, Wi-Fi is not applicable. So this Wi-Fi can also used as a hotspot. Where you are using this hotspot? If that particular person is not going to access the particular network, if that particular your friend is having the Wi-Fi, but he is not going to connect the particular internet to the network. So at that time, your friend is telling that just on your hotspot so that I can access the network. This is going to happen every day. If the particular person is not having the particular network, but is having the Wi-Fi app, but network is down, at that time, he is going to inform you that just on your hotspot so that I can access the particular device. So this is one of the advantages of using your Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi can also be used as a hotspot for providing the wireless internet access for a specific area. While main network connection is active, consumers of Wi-Fi enabled devices can access the primary network connection by hotspot, which provides them with a temporary internet connectivity to create a hotspot. Wi-Fi adapters spread radio signals by utilizing the owner's network connection. So this is what the particular owner, you are the owner for this particular Wi-Fi. You are the owner for this particular hotspot. To whom you have to give the net access, that is depending on you. That has to be used in this particular applications of Wi-Fi. Advantages of Wi-Fi: a versatile network connection, an absence of complicated wiring requirements for installation. It is not required much of the time to install particular Wi-Fi. One device is required at a particular department. Through that access, we can use the whole Wi-Fi network in the particular institute. In our institute, we are using the Wi-Fi network that has to be provided by the Jio company. Okay. So at that, by using this Wi-Fi, we require the authentication for accessing this Wi-Fi. Authentication is nothing but what? You're using the Sophos. Once you start operating that particular Wi-Fi, to access the Wi-Fi, you need access. So you have to log in and you have to make it password. Then and then only you can access the particular Wi-Fi, which is available in the particular institute itself. If you have login ID and password, immediately the Wi-Fi access will be given to the particular student or particular user. This is what one of the advantage. Everywhere in the Wi-Fi range can access it. Everywhere you can sit at a particular place, you will get a better range of this Wi-Fi. If you are roaming here and there, the range of this Wi-Fi will be increasing or decreasing depending on the location. Independent users are not required to obtain regulatory approvals. Means what? We people have require the regulatory approval, but some of the peoples, the authorities don't require the regulatory approval. Means what? Already they are going to access every day. So at this time, students have to access, if they want to access every day, they required regulatory approval. What we are using the internet in our institute, you have to make it login and the password. After that, you are going to access the particular network for our institute. So this is what. In addition, Wi-Fi extenders make it possible to expand the network. If you want to expand for this Wi-Fi network for one department to another department, so we can expand it immediately for connectivity of the particular cables. It's easy and quick to set up. Just you have to place that particular device in that particular where you have to fix it. If it is at a corner, if it is at a top, if it is a bottom, anywhere you can fix it. You can set up it. Only SSID and the password need to configured. So password is required and login ID is required to on that particular Wi-Fi device. As a part of its security measures, Wi-Fi networks encrypts radio signals using wireless practical access. That is, it also more affordable. Affordable is nothing but we can use anywhere this, that is a Wi-Fi. Hotspots are another feature that is offers. Already explained about this hotspot that is present in your device itself. If you want to give the access to your friend, you can on the particular hotspot from through your mobile. Roaming is supported as well. If your roaming is nothing but what? If you are moving from one location to another location, if you are moving from one location to another location, at that time it is going to support the roaming. Roaming is you are going from one state to another state. You have to get the access from this. The Wi-Fi is going to give you the access by using this Wi-Fi. What are the disadvantages of Wi-Fi? Disadvantages of nothing but it was going to consume the lot of power. Continuously, if you are using this Wi-Fi network, the power consumption will become more. The consumption of power will become more once you start using this mobile phones, laptops, and other devices. Why? Because you are going to connect this Wi-Fi to the other devices. Devices are nothing but your mobile phone, and you are connecting the Wi-Fi to the network, laptops, doing some work, urgent work on the other devices. That has to be one of the disadvantages. It is going to consume the more and more battery. Even when encryption is in place, security issues can still arise. Security issues will be arise if the person is coming from the outsiders. Outsiders can't access the particular Wi-Fi which is fixed in this particular organization. It has to secured. It has been secured. Wi-Fi can be attacked and accessed in the same way that recognizes devices become unidentified to the routers. We are connecting this Wi-Fi to the different routers. The one person is using for a better way, another person is taking the undue advantage of this Wi-Fi particular network. So the particular Wi-Fi is connected. Any of the attacks is going to happen. It is not that much of secure if the outsider is going to using this. In comparison to the direct cable connection, the speed is slower. The cable connection will be connected directly. At that time, the speed will become slower. When the speed will become slower, that if more and more number of users are going to use this particular Wi-Fi network, at that time, the Wi-Fi is giving the particular bandwidth. It is operated on particular frequency range. It is operated at particular distances. At that time, it has to provide the network internet to the almost all the users. Almost all the users those who are going to access this. So at that time, the speed may become slower. The speed may become slower due to lot many people are going to use this. The radiation is very high. Wi-Fi radiation is very high. So it is going to affect the people. It may be happens, may not. So most of the people are not using the particular radiations like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Okay, that is what it's going to harm the particular person. Like thunderstorm, that is one of the example which is connected to the Wi-Fi signals. It has a lack of firewalls. Unauthorized access to the Wi-Fi is possible. Firewalls is nothing but what we are connecting the number of cables number of cables we can connect it to the particular Wi-Fi. If that cable can be secure, so nothing will happen. If it is not secure, that cable is not secure, the unauthorized user can access that particular Wi-Fi to the another institute, to the another benefit. So that has to be taken care in this lack of firewalls. The router is required to access the internet via Wi-Fi. We can't access the internet if the power goes out. Very important. The power is required to access the Wi-Fi. Depending on the power, the Wi-Fi is going to operated. If there is no power, no Wi-Fi. If there is a power, the good access can be accessed from this particular Wi-Fi, that is of wireless fidelity. And next point is how many standards has been comes under this Wi-Fi. I already told you that is Wi-Fi wireless fidelity standards are nothing but there are sub standards we are going to see. 802.11a, 802.11b, 802.11g, 802.11a, and 802.11 AC. These are some of the standards we are going to see in this Wi-Fi, that is wireless fidelity. 802.11a, 802.11b, 802.11g, 802.11a, and 802.11 AC. How much? What is the speed of this? We'll see one by one. The 802.11a, how much is the data it is we can forward and we can receive, that is of 11 Mbps. At what distances? At what distances we can say? Up to 300 feet only. The distance of this 802.11b is up to 300 feet, less than 300 feet, not more than 300 feet. What is the frequency range for this 802.11b? That is of very less frequency, that is 2.4 gigahertz. 2.4 gigahertz. Okay. Interference is more in this wireless devices. Interference is nothing but if the two signals are moving in the same direction, so the two signals will get interfere with each other. That has to be happen in this. And the frequency range is very less, and you have to transfer data only 11 Mbps. Compared to 802.11b, the speed will be increases the next standard, that is 802.11a. Device on market after 802.11b. The standard has comes in the market is 802.11b. After this, they have launched the next standard, that is 802.11a. What is the frequency range? That is of 5 gigahertz. We can send a data up to 54 Mbps. And the range is limited, short range, that is of 150 feet. Short range, that is of 150 feet. The range of this 802.11b is more as compared to 802.11a, 300 feet and 150 feet. Okay. And next 802.11g, and is up to 54 Mbps. It is similar to that of 802.11b. Same, the distance has been increased compared to the 802.11a. Compared to 802.11a, the speed is increases, data transfer rate is also increases, distance is also increases. It is going to serve a wireless access protocol. Wireless access protocol, that is nothing but your Wi-Fi, that is nothing but your Bluetooth, that is nothing but your hotspots. It is going to provide the services in combination with the 802.11b and 802.11g. It is to be 802.11g is in combined with 802.11b. Why? Because we have to mainly focusing on the distances. You have to focusing on the distances. For a better distances, for a longer distances, we can send a particular data that has to be taken care over this. And 802.11g network runs in a native mode, active mode. Okay, it has to be used in all communication devices. This standard can be used in all communication devices. And we'll move towards the next, that is of 802.11n, that is to be operated on multiple input, multiple output, that is of 5th generation 5G. That is of 5th generation 5G network. We have started using the standard as 802.11n. Remember this. In which generation we are using 802.11n standard, that is of 5G network, 5th generation, multiple input, multiple output. We are sending the number of datas and we are receiving the number of datas from the another end, which is because of only this standard 802.11n. The speed is very high, 150 Mbps to 600 Mbps. We are using dual band wireless access protocol, that is of 5th generation. 5th generation, that has to be used in this. And last one is 802.11 AC, that is upgradation of 802.11a n, that is to be updated with the new version, that is of 802.11 n. 5 gigahertz operated. It is also operated on 8 multiple input, multiple output techniques. And you can send a data at a very faster rate. And we can use the channel bonding also, which is nearer to that. And the same condition and the same has been written in the particular table. How much is the frequency you are using? 5 gigahertz, maximum 1 output, and total output, theoretical output. Already we have seen in this particular substreams 5 gigahertz, 2.4 gigahertz, 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz, or 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. This is the upgraded version of 802.11n. Okay, and we are using the maximum allowances of 8 bits. The maximum allowances of 8 streams, that is the frequency bands, that is a frame structure we are using. It is upgraded version. We are started sending the more and more data in this. So this is, and the throughput, theoretical maximum throughput, and same for maximum theoretical throughput. Okay, and this is what the particular